So some of the things that we hit in terms of milestones for 2024, we had a lot of really great high-profile speakers. I mean, just even from Mogul, how amazing is Devin's monthly market update? He really takes the time to not only, yeah, Devin really deserves a round of applause. Like I see a lot of market updates online where it's just somebody literally reading the market stats that are available on the Edmonton Real Estate Board website, kind of verbatim. That's great. You guys are already able to do that. Devin really takes his time. I watch him on a monthly basis. He's on the internet all the time, looking at various news outlets, various news sources, collecting articles, putting them away, and just cross-referencing them to figure out what's actually happening. So that's always a highlight for me. I really enjoy his market presentations. And of course, Adrian has been profiling specific neighborhoods and districts in Edmonton to talk about why they matter to you as an investor. So I'm like, where is Adrian? Right there. Okay. So big round of applause, Adrian. We upgraded our venue. We brought back in-person bus tours and field trips. We've launched Mogul Learn. We've done a lot for community engagement. I'm excited to talk about that. We basically had 3 bus tours with 3 different topics. Bus tour number 1, we focused strictly on residential property in Edmonton from an investment perspective. Tour number 2, we did a full sampler platter, everything from flips to residential, infill, multifamily, and then our last tour focused specifically on multifamily opportunities. So stay tuned. As soon as the snow melts and it's safe to go outside without battling the weather, we'll likely be doing more field trips heading into 2025. We'd love to have you along, and a lot of deals got made, a lot of learning happened, and a lot of people got inspired and more confident with investing in the Edmonton marketplace. And then finally, we launched our online platform, Mogul Learning, something I'm really, really proud of. One of the things that we've been doing in the past is basically putting our content on YouTube, and the video recording quality, the content quality has been okay, not great. We wanted to create a hub that was available for all of our Mogul Mastermind attendees to be able to access this content, interact with it, and have a place where you can continue the real estate conversation in the other 29 days of the month where you're not here. So some of the great features that we've got available are an online message board. So you can see Dustin was just on there posting, talking about what was going on in the Edmonton marketplace. The conversation's quite active. I'm already seeing deals getting posted, joint venture opportunities getting posted, and the conversation about different marketplaces in Canada is really quite lively. So it's very exciting to be a part of. You'll have access to that. We've got Start Investing in Canadian Real Estate, a beginner's course. So of course, a lot of us in this room are a little bit more advanced in our real estate knowledge, but some of you might be here for the first time, or some of you might be new to real estate investing. And as you bump around the room, one person's talking about being a money partner, one person's talking about investing in a REIT, one person's talking about flipping a house, one person's talking about developing an eightplex, one person's talking about buying $80,000 condos, and one person's talking about buying a house and building a basement suite. And you're just thinking, well, what the heck am I supposed to do? And what do some of these terms mean? Real estate's a place with a lot of lingo, with a lot of terms that mean certain things for real estate and something different in the normal, communication you have with people. So this is the perfect place to start and learn about investing in real estate. Figure out how different strategies work, figure out how to analyze a market, figure out how to crunch the numbers and sharpen your pencil. Really great place to start, and it's part of the platform. And then finally, we've got our resource library available. This is an unlocked template document library that's available for you guys. So we've got purchase contract templates, joint venture templates, unanimous shareholder agreement templates, lease templates, move-in report templates, just to name a few. We've got dozens of templated documents unlocked in Word format available for you to tweak, use, and play with as you like. And I can already see Richard just furrowing his brow saying, James, don't forget to remind everybody to get your lawyer's advice once you customize the template for yourself, because this is a template only. Customize it, use it, have ChatGPT dial it up, but your last stop along that process is always get your lawyer to look at it, confirm that everything is in your best interest and that everything is written properly. So we've got your starting place available now on the platform. And then finally, all of our great presentations are now available on the platform. So we store all of the market updates in the market update section. We're going to be doing the same thing with Mogul Mastermind. So you'll get the highlight reel available on YouTube. And then if you want to go deep, look at the content, that will be available on the platform. In addition, we track all of the Q&A that happens at each Mogul Mastermind event. And I've already been adding post-event interviews with each speaker to go into that next level of depth based on what the conversation looked like at the event. So that'll be uploaded as well. The last thing you'll have available is the actual slide deck from each speaker so that you can follow along, take notes, and really focus on the learning, because I know these presentations go quick. There's a lot of information. It comes at you at high speed. And if you're not taking notes or you're not snapping pictures of slides, it can come and go really quickly. And then the next day you're like, what was that thing that person said that was really impactful? Well, you'll have a video reference aid as well as a visual reference aid in terms of the slide deck available. So really proud of this. It's been about a year in development and we're excited to have launched it. I'm looking forward to a really good next year in real estate, and let this be your hub, your place to come, communicate, share stories, get tips, get advice, and stay accountable to yourself, because this is the one time a month where you can really come and think about real estate with people who also think about real estate, especially for those of you that don't have friends, family members, coworkers that love real estate investing.
Before I get on to that, a few other items that I just wanted to bring up when it comes to information that came out in the last couple of days. I talked about overall inflation rate being 1.9%. The biggest reasons why that occurred was gasoline prices continued to be below average levels. There's also less pressure from housing. Major developments over the last few months is that housing costs have been growing at a slower rate, and that's put downward pressure on the inflation. Alberta's inflation is gone from 3% to 2.8%, but it continues to be above the national average. Shelter costs in Alberta are putting a big pressure on inflation, and also gasoline prices have detached single-family homes are averaging $540,000, and you'll see in a minute what Calgary is at, a little bit higher. And overall listings are averaging 41 days on market. That's a 5-day decrease from November last year. I love these slides. This is the home price index, which is basically a benchmark look at values in a particular type and style of property in a particular community, city, or town, anywhere in the Edmonton area or the surrounding Edmonton region. In this case, we've got the city of Edmonton and then also the GEA, which is the greater Edmonton area. You can see what the current composite is, basically every type of property. So condos, duplexes, single family homes, everything. And you can see that we're up year over year from last year. And we're up about 8%. Looking at single family homes, we're up about almost 10% year over year. Anticipate another strong market in Calgary. Actually, the entire province is expecting a pretty strong 2025. For detached single family home, prices are going to be up a little bit higher to 4.5%, or $836,000 compared to $800,000. So Calgary has really taken off in the last couple of years. I mentioned last month that in the last 4 years, the Calgary market has increased by 41%. So it's been a very robust market. Here's basically what everybody is anticipating, or not everybody, but this information here is what each of these major cities are anticipating. Edmonton is actually on the upper echelon of that. They're expecting a 9% increase in Edmonton in 2025. Quebec City leading the charge there at 11%, and you can see that bulk of the rest of these major cities are looking at about 4 or 5% increase. There's some other, and this is getting a little bit into what we think is going to happen in 2025. There is the GST holiday that's now started. Hopefully some of you have taken advantage of that. That's going until middle of February. So that they're suggesting might help with inflation. But then we also know what is coming into the United States, or who is taking charge of the government in the United States on January 20th. And we'll see what happens with that, as there's definitely some storm clouds looming when it comes to how that might affect Canada.